there was a major security breach around the time the APC was having its national convention. There was an attack along the Abuja-Kaduna way, and a lot of lives, innocent lives, were lost. Allegedly, the attack was allegedly carried out by terrorists, and after that, we had other attacks on the same route, and we're beginning to ask ourselves the question of what exactly is Nigeria not doing right? How do we put a final stop to all these continuous killings and attack on innocent Nigerians? I was able to get the reaction of a security expert, Mr. Adams Abu, and he has this to say.
To the extent that they can strike as many targets that they believe they have the capacity to strike, and so they are telling us that we can prepare and attack you anywhere, any place, given the opportunity. And I think before they did that of Kaduna, they must have gone on reconnaissance. They would have looked at the security arrangement of ground, and they would have detected that it is something they can do it. And they always they must have been aware that we don't have the capacity to identify them where they are gathered for us to strike, and they can even move easily to their target area without being detected. So that is what they are taking advantage of. It shows that we don't have the capacity yet to locate them, especially I've been talking of this geolocational technology, for us to locate where dangerous people are gathered over time, identify them and bring them down. I know we have attacked in so many places, but I want to believe we won't happen, that there's so much for us to do yet. No, it is not, you see, what we are supposed to do now is not self-help, as people want to look at it. It has become of necessity that we get ourselves organized and in collaboration with security agencies to support them, and let us work together. If not, we will not be able to overcome the challenge. It's not, working together with security agencies in organized form is no longer a new thing. You already have the civilian JTF across the Northeast, even the Northwest, and you have organizations like Monteco and Bago in other parts of the country, and so on and so forth. So it's not a thing that is a new thing, but we need to, which will be all encompassing by way of involvement of the citizenry. In every community, she will come to be, if you tell some people to come and support security agencies now, they would think they think it's about more. This has gone beyond money. It has gone to the level of, you look at the deficits, like I said, like these guys in that number gathered together somewhere, and we have still not been able to identify that they were there for us to go and pick them out. I know it has happened, we have done so in other places, but we need to expand our horizon. So that is why everybody still needs to be involved in the security challenges that we find ourselves. But even apart from the bandits you are talking about,
Okay, that was the voice of Mr. Adam Sabu, a security expert who believes that security should be the business of all and sundry. And we really hope that government will do better by ensuring that the continuous attack on Nigerians is stopped, especially the APC government at the center. I don't know. The new zonal youth leader, do you think your party is doing well in terms of security?
Honestly, we've not, as a political party, we have not, it's everybody's concern, whether you are a member of APC or PDP or somebody, or even a member of any political party.
The president, who is the chief security officer of the country, is from your party.
Yes, we take responsibility for whatever that has happened, but we have not been sleeping. We have been thinking on a daily basis, putting heads together on how to overcome these challenges. And I want to use this opportunity to sympathize with the people of the Kaduna Railway attack and the people of Kaduna Airport attack. It is not palatable with any member of our party, and by extension, any citizen of this country. But we hope that this is a challenge. It's a temporary challenge that, by the grace of God, we are going to overcome. We've been putting. This is not a matter of APC alone now. Our citizenry must come together. It's a security challenge that affects virtually every family in the northern part of this country. And by extension, there was a time that even the southwest security were being challenged. But you know, by the swift response of our governors from the southwest and the security architecture, they were able to overcome that. Now we can go to our houses and you know, and sleep with our two eyes closed. And part of what has helped us in this part of the country is this, you know, neighborhood security watch, neighborhood security stuff. I keep made reference to this, that last December is one of the most peaceful December in Ondo State. You know, by our own local security called Amotekun, they were able to stand at every junction, mount security checkpost, and that festive period was one of its kind that we've been experiencing in this country. So I employ our federal government, our federal legislature to equally make laws, you know, to that we create this community policing. It's very, very important. For instance, I live in Obaile Estate. I know new faces in my area. At times I will even challenge them. What are you looking for in this estate? Are you residents of this estate? And if you don't have answers to my questions, I will call the appropriate authorities to you. I think so that we must be conscious of
our environment.
It is very, very important. We can't leave it to the hands of security operatives alone. Even when we see, there are times that, you know, people will see strange faces, people that you've not seen in your community before. You will like, if you tell police now, they will ask to come and make statement. Yes, go there and make statement. It is it is a collective job. Yes, it's a collective job now that we must take serious, so that as a nation we can overcome this present quagmire that we find ourselves.
Okay, quickly, Mr. Mosho, before we take comments from our Facebook Live.
Oh, yeah. I want to align in a way with Mr. Paf and Betty. This one is a sort of, let me say, addendum.
Okay.
I challenge the ineptitude and, let me say, inability to follow issue the way it's supposed to be. Maybe government bottleneck or the bureaucracy has been giving some of our security men with their security architect, has been giving them some problems. How are we going to have a railway in Nigeria that is not computerized? The rails are not computerized. There was a time in Nigeria, a particular company was brought to this country. I was part of them. We said all oil pipeline in Nigeria should be computerized. So that if you are in between Ughelli and Efuru, if there is a heat, either somebody was farming, he uses cutlass to hit a stone and it touches on a pipeline, there will be an alarm at the base station where there will be a swift response. We are in this situation now that we believe we don't need any kid glove handling of security situation. What the world is using is what I think we should be using. And you see, Minister for Transport was saying something yesterday that somebody twisted. Rotimi Amechi. They said immediately this was done, immediately that investment was made. I mean, rail transportation of that wonderful magnitude. He said, he suggested that it should be followed with security architecture, where whatever that is happening, it has to be monitored. How can some people in their large number be in a particular forest? We don't have drones that can be monitoring them. We don't have a way with which by the time somebody is planting a bomb, we have it in India. We have been watching films, we have been watching American film and what have you, where if there is anything that is about to happen in 1 kilometer, somebody will know that something is about to happen. And we are risking people's life. And another funny thing there is that the level with which we have gotten to in this country is the record with which we have on people who are on those coaches is different from the number of people who are on the manifest. So we can imagine this type of situation. I want to believe our government need a very proactive response to handle the situation.